Hi everybody, this is Lisa, the original Designing Diva. I wanted to do a second video on this prayer journal that I'm putting together. And I had mentioned in my last video, because I wasn't thrilled with this binder, that I could perhaps cover it. And at the time I made the video, this was the only piece of leather I could get my hands on. And I had actually cut it to size. It wasn't bad. I didn't know, I wasn't really sure it was something I wanted to use. So when I was able, I went and went into my leathers, and I decided I had it was a blue, it was almost the same print as in the first binder I had, but it had a white background. And the only thing that I had that really went with it was a white spine, and I really didn't want to go that route with the light and the white. So I don't have a lot of florals. I have this, which is kind of a vintagey look. I really like this pattern. The only problem I had was this was one continuous piece of leather. It was, I don't know, it was probably 24 inches long and 12 inches tall. I don't know. This piece is only 12 by 12. So it is not going to cover the whole book. There's no way. I can have a monochromatic thing with just one print. I have to do something additional. So the most I can get out of this is 2 6-inch pieces to cover the front and to cover the back. And then I'm going to need to do something additional, a different type of leather for the spine. So this is a pretty substantial piece of leather. So what I wanted was something fairly thin, so I wasn't adding bulk upon bulk. So this was an option. It's sort of I think I got this on sale. I think it's sort of a croco print. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be, but it matches the background pretty well. So that was one choice. And then there was this one, which is a darker chocolate brown. The background is black. It's not brown. It's like a tan, a deep tan, and then a black. But this is like a chocolate brown. And this again is an animal print. And this I could have done either side. This side, which is the back side really, is sort of a suede, which is pretty. It's nice. And then the front side, which is it has kind of a sheen to it. So that was that one. So I kind of liked that one better than the first one. This one is a deep chocolate brown. This is a nice piece of leather. However, it's a fairly heavyweight leather. So I would really be packing on layers, and I didn't want to do that. So even though I really like this color and I like this leather, I'll save it for something else. And then I had black. Plain old basic black. And it's a fairly thin piece. It's not something I could use on its own anyway. Part of it is, if you can see it, it's not really a flaw, but I could probably get that out of there if I wanted to. It's probably just from being packed away. So that's the black, and it matches the black, and I think the black is what I'm going to go with. I think. Yeah. I started a video before, and I went through the choices, and I had at that point made up my mind to use this one. And I put the others up, and I was like, oh, it just kind of went silent for about a minute because I really didn't know what to do. So I had to start the video over because I had just totally blanked out. So I think I'm going to go with this one. So I have to do, I don't remember how tall this is. Okay, so it's 9. It's 9 and 1 tick past a quarter tall. And I can only do 6 inches. So here we go. Let's cut the leather. Let me put my paper trimmer. I had started putting stuff away. There you are. Okay. Alright, so alright, so I want this to be my front. So we'll do 6. Let me just make sure it's 12 before I cut 6. Okay, just 12. All right. This always makes me nervous. Paper is one thing, but when you start to cut leather, especially when you only have one piece. Okay, here goes. All right, and 1 tick past 9 1/4. Let's see what we got. Okay. And cut the back. I also worked on my tabs today. I told you in the last video that those top tabs were gonna haunt me, and they did. So I did them over like I knew I would. So I will show you what I did with those. Tabs are pretty simple. They're pretty basic. I can do a couple tabs. Maybe in the next video I'll do a couple tabs, but they're pretty basic. All right, so I need, it's going to be a pretty wide spine. 6 inches. I need at least 2. And spine is about 2. So 6. Let's do 7 for good measure. Like I always cut another inch off, but I can't add it. So we'll do 7. height. Okay. And I want to do I'll do it out of black. I'll cut that later. I want to do some kind of a closure, but I will do it out of the black. I think I have to anyway. I don't think I could get a good closure out of. That's all I have left of the print. Don't tell me 7 inches isn't enough. Sure should be. Well, let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay. Oh. All right, I'm gonna have to go get glue, and I will be okay. Back. I have my glue. I have used all different kinds of glues on these leathers, and they all work about the same. I was going to use some glue that I had on my desk, but I can't get it open. So I will use, this is Fabric Fusion. I will use this glue. So, I actually was watching some additional videos today, and Fervent appears to be a reference book that everybody kind of recommends. Okay. Just as an FYI. I will round my corners after this dries a bit. I don't mind if the edges on the top and the bottom poke out a little bit, because they actually, well, the bottom I like better than the top. Okay. Let's do the back. I don't know if you can hear. I don't know if you can hear all that's going on up in the kitchen. If you can, I apologize. They're cleaning up after supper. And we are right under the kitchen. Well, this room is anyway. Right under the kitchen. And you know what? I did. Doesn't matter. I had the book upside down, so I actually did the back first. But that's okay. This one's pretty too. Told you, I'm a disastrous crafter. But in a way, you should watch me because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes, but I figure out how to fix them. So kind of is a benefit. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Trying to match the front and the back up. That's what I'm trying to do here. Ugh. Okay, that looks pretty good. Sorry, I was totally out of camera for that whole thing, wasn't I? Sorry. All right. All right, I'm just gonna have to glue this down and go from there. like it. I don't know why this is doing this. It's, I think because the leather is thin. It's, trying to get it straight, and it's not wanting to cooperate. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm so concentrating on what I'm doing here. I don't even, probably not, have not been in camera this whole time. I apologize. Okay. Just gonna go get something to wipe the lid off. I'll be right back. I don't want to stop it again. Okay. So get some of that glue off. And what I will do is I'm going to go around the edges of the book, probably with black marker. I should have my brayer, but do I have to say it? I don't know where it is. Okay. Just making sure we got a good seal on all the ends. I'm just going down this corner. I don't think this, I've never used this glue before. I'm not impressed. Maybe it just takes a long time to dry. Maybe I should have read the directions. I don't know. My son-in-law gave me this, he had this glass top on his desk, and when we moved he got a new desk. I have to clean it with the glue, but it's good enough for now. And he gave me the glass top, and I love it because I have ruined I don't know how many desks. Okay. So, what do you think? An improvement? Zoom in. Oh, see these edges, I have to corner around that, and then these edges I will go over with black marker so they aren't quite so, especially that. I don't like the stripe. The solid color isn't too bad. Stripe not so much. This glue isn't really sticking. Maybe I should have roughed up the vinyl before I glued to it, but I've glued before. I've done this before. I just need some time to set, that's all. Okay, so that's the new leather cover. Thumbs up, thumbs down, what's everybody think? Sides match pretty good. You see? Not perfect, but they're close enough. All right, now if I can open it. I'm going to wait to open it. I was going to show you the tabs, but I'm going to let it dry first. So I guess I will let this set and dry, and then I will come back and show you the tabs. I want to start doing some layout tonight, and we can include that in the video that I do. This isn't, don't like this glue. I may end up re-gluing this. All right, well, we'll see what happens. I will let it set for a few hours. Should be dry by then. If I have to re-glue it, I will re-glue it. I will let you know in the next video what happened. So, okay, we have a new cover on our journal. Makes me happy because I hated the other one. And hopefully it stays. Okay, so this is Lisa, the original Designing Diva, signing off for now. Check back if you want to subscribe and hit that little bell, then you'll know when I post the next video. And if you like the content of the videos, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, so I will see you in the next video. We will do tabs and start doing layout. Okay, all right, it's Lisa, the original Designing Diva, saying bye for now. Thanks for watching.